Hey, did you get my text?
I did, and the voicemails and the DMs. I was almost expecting a handwritten letter to show up in the mail.
If that would help greenlight the WCW reunion show, then I'd do it.
Look, I heard you already have Rey Mysterio on board, and obviously he can still go. But what about the other former WCW guys who aren't really active anymore?
Okay, so what if I bring in another former WCW star and have a match against them on Raw to prove to you this can work?
Okay, fine. I'll be watching. But if I'm not impressed then it's off. No more texts, DMs, or letters. Deal?
I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a too-sweet treat for you. One of your favorite WWE superstars faces off against a two-time Hall of Famer from DX and the NWO.
I couldn't believe it when I heard X-Pac was back tonight.
Well, the man looks like he's in the best shape of his life. I wouldn't want to face X-Pac back in his WCW days, and I sure as hell wouldn't want a piece of him now. Expected that one. Big boom.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
He got whipped into that corner.
Good golly, what a knee.
Exclamation point.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
Lights out.
Oh, knee smashing the face. And now X-Pac is getting beaten down.
X-Pac has to find a way to right the ship here.
Oh, using the knee. Just punishing their opponent.
Exclamation point.
Both wrists captured, and that was nasty.
Into the corner now. X-Pac able to adapt.
X-Pac looking to get back in this.
But X-Pac has to push now while the window is open.
Oh, a neck breaker.
Turning the tables there.
Neck is trapped. Suplex. Yikes.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
You can't take much more of this. You can rip. Blast off. Diving foot stomp.
Brutal.
Snapmare takeover.
Basement kick to the side of the face.
That's going to keep X-Pac down.
The cover. 1, 2, 3. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Mr. Amazing, the Falcon Black.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
This should be very interesting.
All week long, you've heard about a huge announcement I'd be making tonight. And now the time has finally come. You might be able to guess what it is based on the men who are gathered in this ring and those giant steel letters. But let's make it official. In the very near future, there's gonna be a special one-night tribute show to the men and women of World Championship Wrestling. And it's going to be called WCW One Night Nitro. That's right. Raw is now where the big boys play. I just want to say, it's truly an honor to be a part of helping put all of this together. And I can't wait to pay tribute to the legends in this ring and many more who influenced my career. Now, with that being said, I'd like to...
Huge news with the announcement of WCW One Night Nitro. But apparently, AJ Styles has something to say about it.
Whatever it is, it must be urgent.
Sorry to crash the big party, but I just wanted to say I'd love to be a part of this reunion show too. Apparently you forgot I spent a few months in WCW before it went out of business.
No slight intended. I was actually planning on reaching out to you. Just wanted to make sure we save room on the card for some of the more well-known WCW stars.
Well-known, huh?
I mean well-known in WCW, not in general. Like you said, you were only there for a few months. But I'm sure we can work this out. Let's talk more later, all right?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll let you get back to it.
As you can see, this show is so big that everyone wants to be a part of it. Now stay tuned to the WCW hotline. Just kidding. Stay tuned to social media for more information on WCW One Night Nitro!
We never thought we'd see this moment. WCW will return for one night only.
Hold up. AJ Styles with the chair shot.
He's not waiting to talk about this later. AJ Styles clearly felt disrespected tonight, and now he's taking it out on all the WCW legends.
And down goes Booker T.
Kevin Nash can't stop AJ either.
Mysterio off the top.
And Styles dumps Ray to the outside.
Okay, maybe this will be a fair fight.
Guess not. AJ setting up for the Styles clash.
Down onto the steel chair. This was supposed to be a moment to celebrate the legends of WCW, but AJ Styles did everything in his power to ruin that.
Just pathetic, in my opinion.
This seems to be about more than just being excluded from the event. There's something else going on here.
And one more disgraceful act to close out an all-around shameful night for AJ Styles.
All week long, I've been getting messages on social media. Why, AJ? Why did you take out the WCW legends? Why'd you ruin One Night Nitro? Well, here's the answer. At first, I was slightly offended I wasn't considered for the show. After all, like I said, I was an actual wrestler there, unlike the superfan wannabe putting it all together, who never stepped foot in a WCW ring. More on him in a second. But then the more I thought about it, I didn't want to be a part of bringing back and honoring the egotistical, greedy dinosaurs who slut-walk through their matches just to collect a fat paycheck, putting the company out of business and nearly killing my career before it ever got started. In fact, it was so bad down there, when they first offered me a contract, I turned it down and took a job delivering water because it paid more. Because all these so-called legends were flying around in private jets with their guaranteed contracts, wrestling 4 times a year, and there was no money left to pay guys who actually wanted to be there. Ultimately, I ended up going to WCW for 3 months. and it was way worse than I thought it would be. Every decision from the top guys was made to hold back the younger, more talented wrestlers like me. Finally, it all caught up to them, and the company folded. I had to go back to the Indies and work my butt off to make it to where I am today. But I'm the exception. Most of the younger WCW guys from that era, like my old tag team partner, they never made it. So that's how I remember WCW. Not as this company that beat WWE for a short time, or part of this over-glorified golden era of wrestling, but a sinking ship that almost took down AJ Styles with it. So that's why I did what I did. I shut down the embarrassing tribute show before it ever happened, and I'd do it again 500 times. So let's circle back to the guy who started all this. You were just a fan when all that with WCW went down. You had no idea what really happened. But in my eyes, that almost makes you worse than the so-called legends you put on a pedestal. You're supposedly a WWE superstar now, so act like it. This isn't your time to play fantasy WCW. It's embarrassing. So you want to talk about destroying me for what I did? Remember, WCW already tried that, and they failed. So I'm going to do a favor for every man and woman in that locker room who has any actual respect for what we do, and destroy you. Challenge accepted.
The man who attempted to bring you one night Nitro gets his chance for revenge against AJ Styles, who crashed his party last week.
What a disgraceful display from the Phenomenal One, but that's what we've come to expect from AJ Styles.
See, I think AJ Styles must have learned something from his old job delivering H2O, because he poured a bucket of cold water on the WCW reunion show and every legend who thinks they can waltz back into the ring whenever they want.
There's repercussions for that. Like this match tonight. He's returning fire.
From the ground up. Turning the tables.
Golly, an endless trampling there.
Styles taking it by surprise. He turns it around. Countered it just in time. He had it scouted. Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Merciless knee to the face.
Great wherewithal on the counter. This could be big. Going up high.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. There's return fire on AJ. Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Got it scouted.
And he barely evades. Is he attempting a Styles clash?
It's Finn Balor.
What's he doing here?
It seems Balor's attempting to help out his former club partner.
He's certainly got everyone's attention.
AJ Styles has a chair, and the referee has no idea.
Neither does his opponent. It's Kevin Nash.
We haven't seen Nash since Styles took out the WCW legends a few weeks back.
This is his chance for payback.
Kevin Nash just turned on his friend.
I can't believe this is happening.
And now AJ taking advantage.
He's gonna do it.
He hits this and it's done.
Styles clash.
1, 2, 3.
And it's all over thanks to the interference from Finn Balor. And and the shocking actions of Kevin Nash.
This is unbelievable.
What exactly is the relationship between these three?
I'm not sure if Balor and Styles even know.
There's your answer. It looks like we've just witnessed the birth of some kind of new NWO/club type alliance.
This is bad news for WWE.
Oh, I agree. Nothing good can come from this. The WWE Universe has been in shock ever since AJ Styles annihilated an entire roster of WCW legends. And things turned even darker when Kevin Nash joined forces with Styles and Finn Balor.
They sure did, especially for the superstar originally responsible for the ill-fated one-night Nitro.
That superstar will try to get even with Styles as he teams up with a WCW icon who's ready to fight back against this emerging alliance of outsiders. If they take them down, then AJ will be on the hook for a one-on-one rematch.
Exclamation point! Both wrists captured. That was nasty.
Styles has the momentum against him here.
AJ's got to find a window to fight back. Rear European uppercut.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
He is just reeling from that offense.
Yeah, this is exactly why constant, frequent tags are so important in a match like this, to keep fresh.
Momentum isn't completely out of AJ's side just yet.
Could be a chance for Styles to change the complexion of this match.
Stop in the leg.
Caught with a punch.
And just a high proficiency of attacks from him now.
It's obvious to see how focused he is now.
Nasty right hand. Vicious enziguri.
Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
Incoming.
What? And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
Here he comes, sliding back in.
A little thunder roll. Oh, man, AJ Styles just got busted up. Terrible.
Boom, what impact. Balor having trouble shifting the tides.
Cover here. 1, 2, 3. He wins. He wins.
Here are your winners, Mr. Amazing, the Falcon, Black, and Goldberg.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
They say when you know, and I know there's no tag team on the roster that can touch them.
What started as an attempted tribute to WCW's larger-than-life legends blend here tonight between two superstars looking to leave their own marks on WWE.
And they'll have to do it in a steel cage match, which means no more invited guests and no more uninvited guests either.
After what we've seen recently, I'm not even sure a steel cage can contain this issue, but we're about to find out.
Bicycle knee strike. On a stomp. AJ Styles looking a little out of his element.
He needs to adapt if he wants to steal the win in that steel cage. He went right into that turnbuckle.
Oh, he retaliates. Oh, with authority. Great counter. Striking with a knee.
Oh, stomping away.
Oh, a boot to the face.
Arm cinched. Look at these series of boots.
Launched into the cage. That will get your attention. Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it out. Styles has no control here.
AJ's got to assert himself back in this one.
A little thunder roll.
Here's a cover. Could be it. 1, 2. Oh, kick out.
I understand the sentiment, but now is not the time to bask in disbelief.
Oh, snapmare. Basement kick to the side of the face.
Crucial moment for Styles.
Pin. 1, 2, 3. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Mr. Amazing, the Falcon Black.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt-kicking.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.